There's a deeply awkward possibility sitting at the center of the NMN supplement market, and almost nobody selling these products wants to talk about it. Research suggests that when you take oral NMN, your gut may cleave it into nicotinamide before it ever reaches systemic circulation. What happens next? Your body rebuilds NAD+ from that nicotinamide through the same salvage pathway that cheap niacin uses, which means you may be paying $2 per dose for your digestive system to perform a metabolic downgrade, converting your premium NMN into the exact metabolite you could have just taken directly. This isn't fringe speculation. It's rooted in the known activity of gut enzymes like CD73 and CD38, which can degrade NMN in the intestinal environment. The molecule you swallow and the molecule that enters your bloodstream may not be the same thing. The direct NAD+ precursor narrative that NMN marketing leans heavily on assumes the compound survives digestion intact. That assumption, in at least a significant subset of people, appears to be wrong. The pharmaceutical concept at play here is called first-pass metabolism, and it's a critical factor in drug bioavailability. Many compounds that look elegant on a molecular pathway diagram get chewed apart before they reach target tissues. Extended-release formulations, sublingual delivery, and intravenous administration all exist precisely because oral delivery often fails promising molecules. NMN marketers rarely address this. They sell the pathway diagram without the absorption caveat. Now, if gut conversion is happening at scale, it produces a testable prediction. People taking NMN and people taking equivalent doses of nicotinamide should show similar biological outcomes. And early evidence, while not yet definitive, is uncomfortably consistent with exactly that. The practical implication is that the sophisticated premium pathway you paid for may be functionally identical to the cheap pathway you could have started with. This also raises a methodological point worth internalizing. If you want to know whether you personally are experiencing the conversion effect, you can test it. Run 3 months on niacin or nicotinamide, tracking objective metrics: energy, exercise recovery, sleep quality, cognitive function. Then switch to NMN for 3 months at comparable NAD+ equivalents, tracking the same metrics. If your outcomes are statistically identical, you've run a personal experiment that provides more direct evidence for your own body than most of the population-level studies currently available. Biohacking done right isn't about trusting marketing, it's about generating personalized data. What makes this particularly important is that the NMN conversion hypothesis doesn't make NMN harmful. It makes it potentially redundant. And redundancy at $1,200 a year, when an alternative exists at $20, is a financial and scientific problem worth confronting honestly. The supplement industry has every incentive to minimize this conversation. You have every incentive to have it.